Oh, it didn't work.
And the number 4 is there too.
That
didn't
I
work.
don't know if I did the filter properly then. Maybe mods can do it. I don't know. It says it in the options you can have words that you don't want to have.
Well, that wouldn't be any point then, would it, Terry? Because everyone's a mod.
Yeah, I'm just saying, does it only work because you're a mod?
Yeah, but we're all mods. We've all got.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just wondering if that's why you can do it because you're a mod. I don't know how it works. I'd have to take a mod off somebody and then get them to try it.
And then see. Yeah.
So you've got sound going out to the peanuts, have you, Terry?
I'll press that and I'll press that, and that means that they can be heard and we can be seen. Oh, there we go. And I notice that you've already put the name up of the particular person. Are we privileged?
Oh, that's too
Yeah.
many letters. I thought it was going
It's
to be
too many.
Alan Evans.
That's too many letters.
Alan Evans. Alan Evans.
Oh, that's a bugger. I thought, oh, a nice easy one for once.
uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-letter first name.
Looks like no name is. Oh, yeah, somebody spotted.
Oh,
the
it'd
stuff.
have
Looks
to be
like no
that.
name's
Yeah, it'd
really
have to
keen
be
to
that one,
leave.
Carl. That's the only person that fits. Yeah, that's who it is.
Carl's the surname doesn't have the right number of letters in it, Carl.
Okay, I can't go by what Carl said then. We need a clue.
I've got the clue typed down. I'm just giving people a chance.
Yeah.
to see if they can to see if they can get it without the clue.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Elmig's fixed it.
Einstein.
That's too many letters now.
Quick, locks the heads off. Oh no, it's the lesser known one, Albert Engelstein. Hang on, E-N-G. That might work.
The 9 o'clock hero knows about the story.
No, he went to the wrong cafe.
He went to the Flat Earth.
I went to the right one. He went to the wrong one.
He went to the Flat Earth cafe.
Yeah, silly brat.
No, there, Dora's trying to help you out.
Albert Ehrman's Swastiksteins.
Yeah. Does that help?
That might be slightly too many letters.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can you abbreviate it?
Is that the Dutch version? Add a few extra letters in.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know when I give the clue that it's going to go off really quick.
Oh, right.
Well, you can do like you do for the quiz. You don't give the clue all in one go.
I could give the first letter of every word in the clue.
We're going to work out the clue first before we can work out the name. Oh, I'm going to change my hearing aid battery already. Headset battery, sorry. I'll be back.
Righty-ho.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh. Maybe I should have stayed away longer.
But it's your big show.
Oh, yeah, I missed my own show. That'll be a new one. As long as it was interesting, that'll be the main thing.
Oh, I know who it is.
You know who this is?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on. Let me
I haven't got a clue yet.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know who it is.
Too many letters for the first name. Broomfondle, is it?
Yeah, Andrew don't fit.
ANDRAW. No, it is right around the letters.
I'm not going to bill him for £1 bloody 80. Good grief.
What for the cup
I'm
for
not-
the coffee?
For the cup of tea. I mean,
Oh,
that was
cup of tea, yeah.
that's a proper mug of tea, you know. But
Yeah.
£1.80, sod that. No, next time the tea's on him, and I'll actually be there and bloody drink it.
Yeah.
See, it went off without the clue. Someone has got it right.
Yes.
Who's got it right?
Arthur Eddington.
Clive Wells got there eventually
Andrew.
Yes.
after a typo.
Andrew Ellington. Yes.
And then Ather Eddington.
Ather Eddington.
That must have been his lesser known brother or something.
That's the Lemon Bird version. Yes, it was Arthur Eddington.
I have heard of that name. Don't ask me what he's famous for.
He was responsible for groundbreaking. Yeah, he was responsible for groundbreaking research into the motion, internal structure, and sort of like general evolution of stars.
He didn't have anything to do with the Big Bang Theory, did he?
No.
Yeah, you're right. It probably does, you know, mileage, wear and tear on the bike, my time. Hang on, my time. Hang on, how long was I there? Actually, yeah, that probably would come to about 40 quid. Yeah, if you totaled it all up, yeah. No, my hourly rate is. Like I said, it wasn't completely wasted effort. I might well have found somebody to buy the Suzuki Bandit that's sitting there gathering, as I looked yesterday, quite a layer of dust on it. I might have to give it a bit of a clean first.
Yeah, you've got to make it look nice and shiny for him.
Yeah, well, he, you know, I sort of explained to him it's been sat in a collection of garages for over 15 years, you know, and I fired it up once about 6 years ago, I think. But he said, no, I've got somebody who'll quite happily spend his time tearing it apart and putting it back together. I said, good, because I just can't be asked anymore. I've totally lost all motivation. So.
And you can still buy the gaskets and bits and pieces like that for it. You should be able to.
Oh yeah. No, that's not the issue. It's actually having the motivation to do it, and I just can't be asked. And I said to him yesterday, even if I did renovate the bike, I don't think it's the sort of bike I want to be riding all the time. I think my tastes now go in a different direction. So far better somebody else have the fun of stripping it down and putting it all back together again with new shiny bits and what have you.
Yeah, because unless you've got the passion, you're not really going to do a proper job either, are you?
Correct. And my big mistake was having that bike and going out and buying the Dominator that works and I could ride on the road. As soon as I'd done that, all interest in the Bandit was gone, you know, because if I work on a bike now, I work on the Honda because obviously I'm using it and riding it all the time. That's half the reason why I still haven't done the bloody clutch yet.
I was just going to, I didn't want to bring that up.
No, I know, but one of these days.
It's going to wear a little bit more each time you're taking it out, so eventually it's going to wear too much.
Yeah, eventually it's going to be unrideable. But at the moment, I can do 30, 40 miles before I get a hint of slip from it. It's when you get out on the main road and open the throttle up and the revs go ring and the speedo goes, yeah, and he's off on the throttle. It can't take
What the hell do you need an engine for anyway? Wherever you go, you're riding downhill, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Obviously, yes. You're always riding downhill, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's your name? QE?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'll just duck over to Lindsay and see if he's actually dropped anything yet.
Oh yes, because everybody's always so keen to see some more Lindsay, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's doing birds, so seems to have gone a bit slack the last couple of weeks.
Birds, that's no fun.
Yeah. What's you got now?
You're going to be disappointed, Terry.
What happened?
Are you on Lindsay's channel yet?
Yes, I am. I'm going to, the Peanuts is the one that's going to be disappointed. Oh, we're going to have to go to the backup. Go to the backup channel. I can remember where I put it. There's the backup channel. And we've got to go right back to the very beginning. Oldest.
His latest bird video, he's obviously taken it from the room that's got that goddamn clock in it.
We did. Oh yeah, we did that one last time. He's got a lot of 2-minute ones. This person. Just share it with you guys so you know where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Until we can find somebody else as well as another backup.
You did say that you're doing this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Yeah. Well, we could do Chris Berry's experiments, but I don't know where. If I had his channel and all his videos going back, he'd be another one.
Oh, I'll drop you a link to his channel.
Put it over in Flurf Dirt, over in
Oh yeah.
Over in there.
Yeah, no worries.
And then we can always use him as well. Another backup.
There we are. There's his channel in there for future reference.
Yep. All right. No, because I find it interesting going back to these flurfers over time, but going back to their first videos. Alright, okay. Hasn't he got anything longer than 1 minute? Oh, Jimmy flat smacking in Jack's? I don't know what that is. Surveys at Jack's Beach. 1 Mile Horizon. I just had to play 2 or 3 of them. Back to back, because only go for a couple of minutes.
I was trying to move my cursor on the screen, thinking, what's it doing? It's yours. My cursor was over on the other screen. What the hell's going on here? I think I might. It's only what's it, 12:15?
Yeah, I was just going to say what
drinking,
time,
but it might help. I think, hang on, the movement of the cursor don't match the movements of my mouse. Oh dear. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm totally hands off now, so do what you want. I've even sat back from the screens just in case I feel the need to punch one. Knowing who we might be watching.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hear this.
It's weird, but it's awesome.
Is he filming this off his screen? Off his monitor with
Oh,
no.
What's this? Mud Fossil University or something?
Oh, God.
Do a screen grab.
Oh, he doesn't know how to do that. I'm lucky over here that we don't get people like this around.
We generally don't either. There used to be an old boy on a Saturday morning in the middle of Banbury. They'd got like not really a market square, but they'd got like, I suppose it's more of a bandstand affair. And he'd be there with this little sort of battery powered speaker, spreading the good word about the Lord and all the rest of it. And yeah, people just sort of walk on by and leave him to it. You know, he's totally harmless. He doesn't try to interact with anybody. He just stands there and preaches.
And I think people probably just walk up there and listen and look and think of the novelty of it.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, people just sort of walked past and ignored the old boy, you know. But he wasn't doing any harm. He wasn't breaking any laws. It wasn't particularly loud. He'd just stand there and go on for hours, bless him.
They're having their own conversation, not even listening to him.
No.
Most people are just walking straight past.
Ah, there you go. Pressurized system.
Yeah.
That'd be pressure next to a vacuum. Then.
Oh, yeah.
You only got to catch a few words. You think, yeah, I know what bollocks he's spouting.
I missed half of what he said, though. That doesn't matter.
Couldn't bloody hear it.
Okay. Can you go next or something anywhere? Alright, that was that one. Oh, here you go. Surveys at Jack's Beach.
So we are here at Jack's Beach.
Oh, another string grove.
Right next to the pier. We have our burger instrument. And we are about to set the string line and survey our passes.
John Rapp says, why people with megaphones shout into them baffles me. Exactly.
Yeah. If you're going to shout, what do you want the megaphone for?
At night, while there's no traffic, anybody to mess with it. We're going to judge by the water. We'll see how it works.
Flat Earth Part 2.
We're in Jacksonville Beach.
What the hell?
I've got no idea myself. Your guess is as good as mine.
No.
Just because you got a theodolite doesn't mean to say you know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to use 3 different marks, 200 feet apart.
Well, these were his first few videos that he put up on his channel, so.
I mean, if you're going to film your monitor, why the hell would you film it sideways?
Yeah. Why don't you, whatever you're filming, why don't you hold it bloody steady?
Yeah.
Something's wobbling about. Is it the original film footage or is it him filming his TV?
I think he's filming it with his phone, but he didn't put auto rotate for the video.
Put a mark 1 foot, then the stake straight ahead toward the water.
Or,
Then a stake to the south 200 foot.
I don't know.
At 1 foot elevation.
He needs to win a JM Truth for the quality of that audio.
And the video. He's not outstanding in his field, he's outstanding in at the beach.
I will shoot 1 foot elevation,
I've forgotten about that, Herbert.
to the one that was farthest south.
He's at 1 foot elevation, and his theodolite's, what, 4 or 5 foot off the ground?
Keeping a level line all the way
So
down.
does that mean he's in the water? He was standing in the water, was he? Well, they're getting better. Oh, this one only goes for 52 seconds, so it's only a short. It probably doesn't make... Oh, here we go. Portrait mode. Oh,
Well,
we
hard to
woke
get
Blue up.
horizon shots
We woke
with this
Blue up.
foggy ass horizon. Plus, they just said the beach is fucking closed. Guy just come by in a damn four-wheeler. He was cool, young dude. Said he thinks it's stupid, but the mayor says the beach is closed, but I can go up the boardwalk. But tic-tac-toe in the sky like crazy, man. It's got a crazy smell to it out here. It's just eerie. Super eerie. Can't even get a horizon shot.
Look
It's
at
as
the
clear as it's
atmosphere,
been.
it's really
It's actually
contaminated.
clearing up now. I'm gonna try from up top at the boardwalk, but there's no hard fast horizon. This phone shows it a little bit, but it doesn't show up through my instrument.
Oh, I better respond out there.
As far as observations goes, those are about as useful as a jackhammer in a neurosurgery clinic.
Okay. Oh, we've got a NASA rocket. NASA rockets. This one goes 1 minute 30. Okay.
Cool.
See what we get out of this one. So is he just going to film it and he's got no commentary to go with it?
That is so fucking cool.
So he said, what's so cool?
Something like that.
Oh, Zebulon wants to see Blue argue with Leaky. I don't know if I've got anything with Leaky.
You feeling it too, baby? Look, but I'm pointing at it, but it's not. It's over to the left. It's weird.
Is it weird, is it? Why is it weird?
Looks like it's going down.
That's going down.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, as soon as I seen it going on the arc, as it was going over the horizon, I thought, I wonder if he's going to say it's going down.
I gotta go over here and get it. I wish I could get better fucking.
That's going to go out of view there. So it's going down. I think that was about the only comment that was in, that he had to say.
Truly amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to run through a few of these because most of these are just a couple of minute ones. What's that one? That was the rocket. Okay. Grandson globe.
No.
That's 34 seconds. A lot of these are only just real quick.
And there's my youngest grandson. Youngest of 6. And there's his globe in the background. He is a globe earther. You a globe earther, buddy? There's Nanny. What's up, dude? What's up, Glober? You a Glober? What you doing with that globe in the background? You a little Glober, ain't you?
Would that be classed as, I don't know, what's the opposite of, not opposite of child abuse, but saying that to the child?
Don't know.
Unfortunately, there's no law against allowing your children to be just as stupid as you are.
That's true.
Oh, I remember this one.
Oh, this is a classic.
Yeah.
No, don't jump.
I was waiting for him to fall off.
What the hell is he doing?
Don't you remember this one?
A ping pong ball and a golf ball, or two
Okay.
other similar items. And due to gravity, they will
He gets
fall
his
at the
balls
same
out
rate,
and
we all
drops
did
them.
it, and we were all awed by the fact that everything fell at the same rate. You know, from the top of our heads, we're on a little ladder. Now we're a little older, and now we climb roofs. And let's see. I got a ping pong ball and a golf ball, identical in size, and the only factor is supposed to be wind resistance. And since they are the same size, they should be getting damn near equal wind resistance. So I'm going to do this crude test. I got
It's
a little
not true.
device here.
No.
Not the only
They
factor.
drop it at the same time, and if you are a little more scientific, a little more professional, you know, you can take a look at this, and if you see the results are pretty apparent, and you can do it a little more professional. But let's see if it's worth it doing. Here we go, folks. Dropping in all my peppers. Ping pong and a golf ball. Ready? See which one hits first. Plain as day. Every fucking time.
Now you can jump.
Yeah. Oh, the video, yeah, it got cut before he jumped. We didn't get to see that.
I think
Could do have been a bit higher though.
he
Yeah.
already has, and he hit his head.
Maybe his mum kept dropping him when he was a child or something.
Okay, ellipse
For the life
test.
of me, I can't figure out why
All right.
anyone would embarrass themselves this way.
Well, somebody must have told him that he was smart.
Yeah, it's always puzzled me, Blue. You know, like you can present yourself on the internet any way you wish to be, and
Yeah.
these people choose to present themselves as being stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a question, not a challenge.
They take it as a
I am.
challenge.
I'm afraid he's taking it as a challenge.
Yes.
Poor QE's taken that challenge and absolutely run with it, hasn't he?
Cool,
He's sprinting off into the sunset with it.
Is he going for? Is he going to try to get a diploma?
It's like they have no self-awareness. You know, they really haven't stopped and thought, well, hang on, how am I coming across to the world at large when I do these videos? What do people think of me when they watch these things? It's like, nope, don't care. Couldn't give a toss.
Well, like QE, like he must, surely he'd be thinking, am I really attacking their model, or am I attacking some straw man of their model? No, he can't even comprehend that.
No.
Just did a video on him. I mean, he even had his own people trying to correct him.
Yeah. Although none of them are really brave enough to actually say, excuse me, but you're talking bollocks.
And that's what amazed me.
Enough to do that.
And that's what amazed me. In that whole 46 minutes, not one of them ever mentioned what downhill actually means.
No.
You know?
No. Spineless cowards, a lot of them.
Now I've got no idea what this one is. Eclipse test, laser, Umbra. I don't know if I remember this one.
All right. So we are simulating an eclipse. We got a laser
Wonderful.
with pretty wide beam divergence from about 500 feet down that way. 2 lasers actually. And we ran down here to, we got a moon with an Earth about 4 times the diameter, and we're gonna simulate an eclipse 100 moon width away from the eclipse. Here, hold that. Pull it off.
You're gonna do what?
I've
He's
no
trying to
idea what he's.
He's trying to simulate an eclipse.
Go closer. You hold it. I'll record. What am I doing? Hold it over the eclipse. And then start backing away from it. Like that? Now start coming away. Look. You want a shadow, dude. Look.
Okay.
See that black shadow?
I got you.
Keep it in the center.
Okay.
Keep it in the center of the shadow. Now start coming away toward me. Here, just record.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Just get close. Just stay close. Stay out of the laser. Back up with me.
Oh dear God.
Zoom in back. Widen the screen.
You're not doing that, Brian. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm about at least 20 minutes away.
He's making a shadow.
Go on, do deformed rabbit. That's my
I mean,
favourite.
that's not how an eclipse works, Brian.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
You know, you can spend a lot of money buying tickets to go and see good comedians. What's the point? Just go on YouTube.
Where's these two?
Hey, film me real quick so they can see how far out I am.
Where's his sun and where's his moon?
I'm probably about 100 moon lengths away. Alright, film it.
All he's doing is casting a shadow of whatever he's got onto the wall.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing.
See, no matter how far I go, we're not getting a umbra. Or a penumbra. Close in on it?
Unless he's using the wall as the
Oh
earth
my God.
and the little ball things as the moon.
You don't get an umbra and penumbra like that.
What's that video clip of the woman going, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how it works.
I just read the comments on this particular video as well, and basically everybody's saying that's not how it works. Oh dear.
This is from a laser, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a laser.
Yeah.
And he has- okay.
Shadow.
Yeah, he's casting
And
a
then
shadow on the
everybody's
wall with a laser.
As everybody's pointing out, he's using a point source of light to mimic
And
the
he
sun.
thinks because the laser has spread out like that, that somehow is the
basically,
same thing
no matter
as the
what we
laser
do,
having been 4 feet in diameter
Not
to
getting
begin
an
with.
umbra, period. I went probably about
No!
150, 200, at least 150, but
No.
more like 200 moon lengths away from the eclipse. The laser got off-centered from our cutout of the Earth, but the beam divergence was big enough to pretty much engulf it. And
Yeah, no, that's
Anyway,
exactly what
no
I want
umbra.
back up.
no penumbra, not with a laser beam anyway.
No shit, Sherlock.
And out of all the comments on that video, the only one that's offering a voice of support is from Cleary.
Oh, that'd be right.
All he says is nice.
Noise.
Everybody
Oh,
else is basically
my
saying
God.
the same thing. The sun is not a laser, You're doing it wrong. That's not how it works. Oh, bless his cotton socks.
Well, they're getting better.
You reckon?
What do you mean by better? What, funnier? Sillier?
Okay, what about gravity or equilibrium?
That's easy for you to say.
I tried to.
I know what my money's on.
Equilibrium.
Around 3 kilograms. This scale is showing.
Oh, pause it. Oh, I'm getting sick of these bloody portrait mode videos.
Oh, don't.
I know.
Got that.
It's around 3 kilograms. This scale is showing for the air resistance
as
trying to
clearly
lift
seen.
back up out of the water. It's just a spring scale. If you want to
clearly
refine
see
this test, that's fine. But we're showing around somewhere around 3 kilograms of resistance of the air trying to get back up out of the water.
3
Let's see what the water
kilograms of
weighs.
resistance?
8 pounds.
What the hell?
The air trying to get back up out of the water.
Okay. According to the same scale. According
Where
to
do
the
you get
same
the water
scale,
from? The local
the water
river?
in air is showing around 3 kilograms. Now, if you want to refine this test, that's fine. I don't know how accurate the scale is. Point is they are equal. Equilibrium. The water is equal. Okay. The water weight in the air is equal to the air weight in the water.
The air weight in the water.
What?
Well, I'm going to have to watch that one again. Sorry, guys.
What
Water's
the hell?
only about 1,000 times as dense as air.
So what is he? Is he got this? He's got the scale in the water, but where's the container with the water in it?
Okay, it's around 3 kilograms. This scale is showing for the air resistance trying to lift back up out of the water. It's just a spring scale. If you want to refine this test, that's fine. But we're showing around somewhere around 3 kilograms of resistance of the air trying to get back up
Is he?
out of the water.
Is he getting the force on the scale from the buoyant force of the?
He must be.
That's what I'm thinking. He's getting.
Does he have an empty jug attached to this thing or something?
I think so.
Oh, he had water in it.
No, he's got 2 jugs. I
Okay.
think one's got air in it, one's got water in it. And he's saying the one with air in it, like as he's demonstrating here somehow, not quite sure what he's actually doing, but he's saying that the air weighs the same as the water because they're both showing 3 kilograms on the scale. But I can't actually see what he's doing.
Water.
Yeah.
Let's see what the water weighs.
8 pounds.
So that's an empty container.
Yeah, that's an empty
Yeah,
empty jug.
that's just got air in it.
Okay.
That's the one that's got the water in it.
According to the same scale,
Congratulations.
according to the same scale, the water in air.
I know
showing
what he
around-
was doing.
Yeah.
He's got the empty bottle, with the air in it. He's got that on the surface of the water.
The water, yeah.
He's pulling the scale down underneath it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
He's
how
measuring
he's
the
getting
buoyant force.
Buoyant
Yes,
force.
so
That's
he's
what I
measuring the
thought.
buoyant force
Yeah, I
of-
thought it
of
was
3
the buoyant
kilograms.
force.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So he's pulling down on the scale underwater. So he's pulling the empty bottle down against the water.
I think Archimedes would like that experiment, wouldn't he have?
Probably, yeah.
Archimedes
I
is
think
turning
that's what he's
over in his
doing.
grave right about now.
But that's how he comes to the conclusion that the air and the water weigh the same.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think
By
that's how his brain's-
volume. By volume.
Yeah, working.
Around 3 kilograms. Now, if you want to refine this test, that's fine. I don't know how accurate the scale is. point is they are equal, equilibrium. The water is equal, okay? The
But
water
why, Brian?
weight in the air is equal to the air weight in the water.
Yeah, wait.
All right?
No, it's not.
That's a good
It's a total misrepresentation of what weight is.
Yeah, exactly.
But I tell you what he
Oh,
did
my
do.
goodness.
He proved gravity.
Yeah.
Well, what he's managed to prove is that water weighs exactly the same amount that water weighs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaking news.
Newsflash.
He's managed to prove that the volume of displaced water weighs as much as the water
Yeah.
that it was
Yeah.
displaced.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, this is better. This is better than Lindsay Harry.
for now it is.
Well, for now, it is, yeah. Till Lindsay does
Listen to this
Yeah.
clown.
crap.
I like that one.
Oh dear.
That one goes on the list.
Yeah.
He's like a used car salesman. This guy is teaching our children. Oh my God! I don't know
Well, not your
if
children.
you call it. Is it deception or retardation? Maybe a little bit of both. Listen to this clown.
This is Ranty's famous boat, as it's slide 27, yeah, as it's going over the horizon, right? That is not what we've seen with mirages. Okay? Now, yes, mirages happen. We understand it. Science and the world of science understands how mirages are made.
Yeah.
Flat earthers have to deny, right, that there is a curve of the earth. So when they look at something like this, which is clearly...
You don't have to be a flat earther to see the mirage. Any globe earther or flat earther with any kind of experience at all sees the inferior mirage and the fold line. This guy's just like he's selling used cars. He's just trying to sell people on anything. He's just deceiving people. If he's a teacher, he can't possibly be that stupid. Listen to this guy.
not a mirage hiding at the bottom of a boat. How can anybody look at that and with a straight face expect anyone to believe that there's a mirage there hiding at the bottom of that boat? Only
Anybody.
two things are possible here. Number one is that the entirety of physics, all the thousands of people studying light and refraction and modeling it and using it to make equipment like telescopes and microscopes and to do surveys, long-range photography, corrections for refraction when we're looking at making lenses and corneal transplants, all those people, right? Either they don't know what they're talking about and they've all made...
This guy, I'm speechless. He's like a professional at
He's right.
deception. Oh, he sounds great. He sounds so intelligent. Except there's a obvious mirage right there. You don't even have to be an expert to see the fold line right there. No matter what the shape of the earth is, okay? That's just deception. It's insanity. Listen to this clown. You can't make this shit up.
a mistake, and flat earthers are in line to win the next Nobel Prize because they've debunked all of science by just refusing to see the obvious that's in front of them. Either that's true, or this isn't a mirage and it's a boat going over the horizon. Now,
There you have it. Conspiracy cats. Snake. I mean, Jesus Christ, is the shape of the earth that important to you? That you're just going to bullshit on and just show people a mirage right in front of their face? And then use all of science to back your bullshit up? When not any of science, not legitimate science, would back you up on this one, buddy. I'd like to hear a retraction. If you're any kind of a humble man at all, any kind of honesty, I'd love to hear a retraction from you.
Gee, the flat earthers must owe us a lot of retractions then.
Yeah.
What I'd love is if you'd turn your damn camera sideways, you stupid.
I have to do a video on the way they do it in portrait mode. Just
Yeah.
God, yeah.
so, how did they misrepresent a video of somebody talking when they say we? It wasn't the point of the being a mirage. How many more we got? We got that one. Ether Band hit single.
Wrote a song
Oh, here we go. Another portrait.
about it. Like to hear it go.
Oh, get copyrighted, wouldn't it?
Not sure.
Somebody in their right mind would copyright that.
Got worried, 'cause maybe in a hurry, opened up our eyes. We had seen earth was flat for miles, it seemed. Always were living, we could see right through them, yeah. Come on home, y'all, he said with a frown.
Oh dear.
They're drinking not this evening, then we'll shut their channel down. But try to understand. Try to understand. But try.
I don't think he's doing any debunking on that one.
Winter nights, we shot the moon, we caught them in our waving dreams.
I think we'll leave that one.
How to absolutely mull a heart.
That one doesn't make no sense, that one. Flavor Band Baby. That's 42 seconds. I'll skip that one. And he goes for 40. Didn't look very interesting, that one. Looks like he's videoing Jose's show on this one.
Oh yeah, look there I am. Hello.
Oh, there's Farmer. Hi, Farmer.
Hello.
How do I flip? Can I make a little presentation?
Yeah,
great.
Sean's just as bad with these
present screen.
with his
Oh
phone.
God, yeah.
Representing. Can I present my
This
camera?
was done last year, 12 months ago.
You just were on camera, Sean.
He was just on camera.
You open your camera and then.
Oh, there's Dean.
You just broke YouTube.
Can you see the?
Present your screen
It's no one.
and then open your camera.
Yeah, when you're sorted out, we'll see you. Yeah, let me see. I'm presenting your camera now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting really bad feedback.
Let me see you go.
Oh dear.
Oh, I remember that one.
Who's mucking it all up? Somebody is.
I can't remember whose fault it was now, but yeah, it went absolutely.
That's not Jose, is it? Yeah, that's Jose feeding back.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
It was quite something, yeah. When you're actually in it and you're getting all that, and it was.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen anywhere.
Where did you see right here?
Somebody mucked up.
Oh yeah.
You know, flat earthers can't take.
I don't even think I could replicate that.
I'm sure you could.
I'd try, but it'd be hard. Oh, Australia Sunrise. Did we? Oh, we already did that one. Did the Australian Sunrise? Oh, level or curved. There we go. This is always a goodie.
There's a canal right next to it. Let's see
Could
if it's
even
flat and
ask
level.
what that is.
This is no model. This is the real thing. An air cushion vehicle running on a concrete track in Cambridgeshire. This vehicle is driven by a linear motor, which is designed for speeds up to 150 miles an hour.
My home county, that.
Nearly 2 miles of track, so flat and straight that the eye can detect no flaws, is an impressive sight in itself.
I don't know. It looked pretty flat and straight, and the canal next to it looks pretty flat and straight. What do y'all think? Let me know in comments.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Well, it's that part of the country where the Bedford level is, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yes, and the Fens does look bloody flat, because it is flat.
Funny should ever revised. Another, not the same one. Oh. Guess who's turned up, Farmer?
Ah.
Ah. I think he might have escaped. Did you escape, Space Matt?
Escape? Escape from what? What?
Escape from the teachings of Mystery 13 over in Gems, right?
Oh, I haven't been over there. I have no idea. Or
my God.
Is she jabbering on, is she?
Yeah.
I saw something on the chat box and just happened to glance at it. She's saying something about Professor Phil was asking how she was. She says, "I'm in a mood" or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's about all I saw.
Well, we're going through
kicking off.
We're going through a very famous flat earther at the moment.
Oh, right. Who's that?
Initials BL.
Oh, I can't think who that is at the moment. I've not long woken up, actually, to be honest.
What? Only
lunchtime. That's the one in the afternoon.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's lunchtime.
I know. I couldn't sleep tonight. I've been having a bit of pain, so I couldn't sleep. So I woke up. I think it was around about 7 o'clock this morning, and then I was awake until I don't know, about 10ish, and then just fell back to sleep again. The next thing I know, it's 12:30. Oh shit, that's half the day gone.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, it's annoying. I hate that.
And you thought you'd come and say good day.
Yeah, sort of nip in and say, how are you?
Hello.
So, good day. See you later.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you've missed all the good stuff. Do you want me to rewind them all?
Yeah, go start the show again, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Welcome, Peanuts.
Is that the time I must be going? Sitting through that again, bloody hell.
That's what Farmers does when I appear in Discord as well. No, I'm off then. See ya. I often have that effect on people.
Shit, I've been rumbled.
Oh, you'll pick up on who it is.
That's what I was trying to say verbally, but the demonstration's better. So there you have it.
Oh,
Brian,
Brian
that shit is approved.
There
man.
you go.
Can I do a little demonstration after everybody's done before the final block?
Yeah, Sean, yeah.
Do I have to turn my head sideways?
I was just thinking that. It was a bloody hell.
Sean, you're muted, mate.
How do can I make a little presentation?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What is that on the screen?
Present screen.
Oh, Sean.
Presenting.
Still hasn't bought us a board.
Yeah, he does everything on his phone. I don't think he's got a laptop or a PC.
Yeah, your camera.
Yeah, you need to open your camera and then flip the actual camera. He just broke YouTube.
Can you see the
present your screen and then open your camera.
Yeah, well, you're sorting out.
I'm not that again.
Oh,
what the hell?
That's just a repeat of that one, other one. We're not playing that again.
That was seriously creepy.
And the Peanuts missed out on seeing that. Sorry, Peanuts, it was the same one again anyway. What are we up to?
If you're listening, Sean, get yourself a decent camera, dude.
And put a shirt on.
Yeah, put a shirt on.
Geometrical horizon, which everyone knows. Okay. No, that one only goes for 34. They're so quick. We have to play a few of them.
Hmm.
Oh, is this still Brain League?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Brian Leakey. I mean.
No, you're right the first time.
Yeah, all right, okay. Pardon me.
We can't help it if we're dyslexic.
Dicku.
It gives it a title, shows some images, and that's it.
No, was that
No,
it?
no context, no explanation.
Did you not even talk at all? We just...
Nah, there was nothing. There was nothing in that at all. Just the title and those images.
Okay. What's that fishing line test?
Cosmological reality, Zanuck the genius. Oh,
Fishing
fishing
line
line
sag
sag test. There's that one.
Yeah, let's have a look at that one maybe.
Yeah, but what's this Zanuck the
Sure.
genius one? That one goes for 2 minutes. Cosmological reality. I think this one would probably be more entertaining.
As to whether the fishing line would hold tight over a distance, that's a pretty long way, a couple football fields. It's straight. I can't believe there's no sag in that. I can't even believe it. Shake it one time. Shake it so I can see it.
Can't see anything.
There it is.
What?
Tied off right there on that pole. It's about 4 foot above the water. You can barely see it in the middle of the screen. He's shaking it a little bit for you. He is.
What's it supposed to prove?
Down there.
How dumb Brian is.
It's even holding straight.
Yeah.
And no
well,
sag. Shout out to
it does that
Ali
every day. Yeah.
You wasn't lying, man. There's barely any, if any, at all. Of course, I don't have my instrument, but wow.
What? What the fuck was that about?
Of course, he didn't measure it at all, or sight down it, or anything like that to show that it didn't sag. Did he? No.
No.
I mean, even if you did, what's it proving?
That a fishing line tied between 2 points forms a catenary.
Oh god, that was another pointless video, wasn't it? Totally pointless. I mean, what?
What line, man? There's barely any, if any, at all.
What's it say in the description, Terry?
Wow.
Fishing line sag test, 500 feet.
Nothing else then? He hasn't got any description underneath it, what he's trying
No,
to
that's it.
achieve?
That's it.
That's it. Pointless video. Absolutely pointless.
Just like his description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's probably proved that he's
pointless
probably
things.
Yeah, he probably proved that he's got a decent fishing line. Okay. Well done. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. There's a part 2.
He did prove that you can't see fishing line in the video.
Yeah, he can prove that. Yeah.
Okay, pull it. See if you can pull it tight. Yeah, see if you can pull it tight. He let it sink.
You can't
in the water
pull
over
fishing
about
line
500
tight.
feet.
It's got a.
And
It's
to see
always
if you
going to
can
have
pull it
give in
tight
it.
Back out of the water. gonna find out here in a second.
Can you see it? I can't.
Keep pulling it.
I can barely see a
Lift it
line
up.
there. I mean, lift it
Stand
up.
In there, just about.
The question is, can you get it out of the water? Now pull
there it is.
tight.
There you go.
Now the weight of the fishing line's going to
pulling.
make it sag all the time. You're not going to get the sag out.
No. No, over that distance you won't. No.
Surface tension's a bitch, but can he get it out of the water is the question. We had it straight.
I'm
with
sure
no
you did.
sag over about 500 feet. Oh, it's
Well,
been
no
out of the water.
explanation as to what
How long
he's
has it
trying
been
to
out of the
achieve,
water?
is he? He's just like.
Okay, there it is, straight and fucking level. There it is again. So yeah, this test to me is worth doing. Oh, it's only 500 feet, but it pulls up right out of the water. Could you have tightened it up more if you wanted? Was there more slack to tighten it?
More slack.
Yeah, could have tightened it even more, but there you have it, folks. Fishing line is straight as a bitch. Straight as a bitch.
And?
Next chance I
You
get,
know
I'll go
that
a
how?
lot further. But that's what we've done so far.
Totally pointless.
Brian only had that explained to him about 50 times.
Yeah.
Only.
It is absolutely physically impossible to pull the sag out of a line. There's only something impossible has to happen in order to be able to do that.
There are only two situations, Blue. You either have infinite tension on each end or a weightless line, right?
That's right. That's the only two ways.
Yeah.
Infinite tension.
Exactly.
Oh, so is this him trying to prove what you've been arguing him against or something, is he?
No, we've just been watching his videos from way back when he first started. These are 12-month old, these ones.
Oh yeah.
We'll make this one the last one. Hopefully this one's better.
Alright, this video is
doubt it.
going to be a demonstration of the previous video I made on how we're going to survey a tangent line.
Yeah, what does straight as a bitch even mean? No name said.
It's argued that if shooting point to point,
Not sure.
looking like straight ahead is
Brian, put a shirt on, for
even
fuck's sake.
back-checking, you could change your angle and basically survey your way around a curve and not even know it. So my idea is to put 4 stakes in the ground along the shoreline.
Can we hear it, or is it a bit low?
Keep 3 of them in the ground at all times, so you keep checking.
Just about here.
Like, just about here.
Demonstration. So if anybody's got any ideas or improvements or criticisms, then I can
Can't hear anything
find
now.
out
Where's it gone?
before I do this, because it's pretty
Oh, there you
tedious. But after 3 miles, if we go 3 miles, if the Earth's curving at 8 inches per mile squared, there should be about 6 foot of drop at the end. Our tangent line should be about 6 feet higher than it was at the beginning. So I'd like to find out once and for all, so make sure I'm arguing the right side. And I don't think it's curving. I don't think the water is curving, but it is possible. So I want to find out once and for all, so I'm arguing the right side and spread my knowledge of what I learned. So I'm going to show you how I'll do this right here. So I have 4 stakes.
Did Brian
There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Them little stakes right past the curb, right past the road. So, yeah, back that light up a little bit away from you, just a little bit. And so we're using a story pole because you can see better. It's nighttime, and I'm gonna try and give you a shot through this transit. But so picture that is the shoreline. All them stakes are running along the beach, along the shoreline, about a few feet where the water stops. So we'll get a measurement of how high the first stake is above the water, and then we won't even worry about the water for the whole rest of the way. We'll just keep shooting 3 at a time. I mean, all 4 of them, making sure they're level, and then adding another one to the end, or taking the first one and rotating it down. So it's gonna look like this. See if I can show you. Okay, so basically, okay, that's set at 9 foot. See, now we're going to use a tape measure. This is looking through the scope, just to give you an idea. Okay, so if that first stake is set at 9 foot, but we use a tape measure. This is not easy to line up.
No, Brian, that's 9'7", you dumbass.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
The
that. No,
red
it's not.
number is feet. The black number is
We use a
inches,
tape
man,
measure.
dipshit.
This is not easy to line up.
Yeah, it's about 9'6", 9'7".
Yeah.
So we're going to be, you know,
Right.
discount the 6 or 7
Brian
inches
doesn't
there.
He doesn't know how to read a story pole. That's not 9 feet. That's 9'7.5".
Well, I think kindergarten children can tell that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's got the 9 there, so it must mean it's 9 foot.
That's what he was looking at, I think.
Yeah.
What's the other
The other numbers are just meaningless, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I was just gonna
They're not there for any reason whatsoever.
Yeah, we don't know what they
there's
mean.
another 9.
Yeah, what the hell are those numbers there for?
It might have been what time. It might have been what time he was
Yeah.
taking it.
What are these bigger, more obvious numbers with the little marks in between them?
That's the time.
We'd just ignore the big numbers. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
It was 7:30 when he took it.
Well, because the 9 is red, so it must be important.
Get it
The
down
black
to the
numbers are only
16th
black,
of an
so
inch.
they can't be important.
No, the black ones are not important.
So anyway, so we shoot that stake and we set that's the first stake. And then there's the second one, there's the third one, and there's the fourth one. So we make sure they're all dead level, set whatever we set our first stake at, okay? Then what we do, we shoot that one, that one, that one, and that one, okay? From the top of the beach. Now we're at the top of the beach shooting down. So it's an orthographic view. So instead of shooting like this, like most surveying, you know, like shooting, move that light. Shot it down.
Well, what's this proving? I mean, like, is it about 20 foot away?
Instead of shooting this way, watch out.
Oh, he's trying to do line of sight between
shooting, you know, line them up off in the distance.
Yeah, see how he's doing line of sight there.
A long way.
I know he's doing, but
a
to prove anything, because it's just such a short distance.
Whatever,
I mean, how is that going to prove
go
anything?
more than about 250 feet for perspective and refraction and everything else starts playing its part, and it starts becoming more accurate. So we go away from the water, away from our stakes, just about 150 foot or so, and we space our stakes out 50 foot each. So it's going to take about 100 setups, but every setup we're going to shoot every single stake, leaving 3 in the ground. So what you're going to do, quit shining the light at the camera, is you're going to take, all right, so take that first stake, just set the light down. Now turn it off. Okay, now take the first stake. So we just shot all of these, they're level, and they're 50 foot apart, just for say. Okay, so then what we're going to do, we're going to move it down past the other 3.
He's not going to move the theodolite, is he?
So it's going to be tedious as shit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then that one goes in the ground, which you ain't got to put it, but
so
I'm just giving them the idea of it.
So the theodolite's height is going to be changing every time he moves it.
Yeah.
As well. Okay.
Yeah, that's
right. So that goes in the ground, and then I take,
So what's he going to do this around about a mile down the road?
Instrument
Is he
down.
do it all the way down the road.
50 feet. That's it. So I move it down 50 feet. So I move it down 50 feet.
I'm glad he's not doing surveying for something for me. That's for sure.
But you know, we don't know anything about the ground he's putting it on. I mean, surely the ground would change beneath the
Exactly.
So what does this fucking prove?
Nothing. It proves what a moron Brian is.
I mean, I literally know nothing about surveying, and I can already tell there's a big fault with it already. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's changing the elevation of the theodolite every time he moves it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I set it back up, so yes, it's gonna change, but it doesn't matter because
it doesn't matter.
Shoot the 3 that I didn't move. Okay, and then I'm gonna line that fourth one up with the 3 that I haven't even moved. Okay?
Yeah, but you moved the theodolite.
That new one I just set dead level with the other 3. And I keep going. Then I take that last one
Oh my God.
and put it on the end and move down 50 feet. Like I said, it's going to be tedious as shit. We could do it in probably about 8 or 10 hours. If I got my supervisor here and
this is not going to prove anything whatsoever.
Somebody good with experience, because we're going to be double checking these, make sure it's dead on, because it's going to be tedious as shit, but I want to know for sure.
I need somebody good with experience to check all these.
Maybe even a couple feet, man.
Did he say supervisor or supervisor?
Not necessarily up or down. So it should average out with a margin of error. The margin of error could be up or down. But the one thing I know it won't do is it will not curve. It will be straight, maybe off tiny amounts each setup. But it will vary up and down, so it should average out. But even if we did have a margin of error, I expect to be able to hit within a couple inches
It should
every
average
mile.
out, yeah.
But,
Okay.
Even if it was a
any
foot a mile,
variation, he's just going to average
that's
out
3
anyway.
feet and 6 miles. It's not like it compounds, because it's point to point. And like I said, the one thing I know for sure is that it's not going to be curving. It's not even possible with that many stakes in the ground, because we're going from the side. So it's basically an orthographic tangent line, and I might be surprised. You never know. I don't expect there to be, but my results will be honest, because I don't want to waste my time if I'm wrong. But I know there's a good chance that I'm right, and the water is flat and level, and people have just never really thought about it. It seems that a couple surveyors I've told about it and asked them and explained to them that the water's dropping, they just looked at me like a fool.
You mean like? That road looks like he's going downhill, doesn't it? I mean, like, what?
Couldn't he be honest and presume that he's wrong to start with, and then to save wasting his time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wrong. No point doing this test.
Like a deer in headlights, man. Which is the same feeling I got when I first heard about it. But so we'll see. I'll report the results. If you have any constructive criticism, leave a comment, but please refrain from
we've got a bit
any antagonizing or nasty remarks, man. I can do without them. Get enough of them. But all right, over and out.
Nasty comments? Who left a nasty comment? Come on, own up.
Okay, it might have been me. I don't know.
I might have left one somewhere along the line.
Well, that's 7 minutes and 36 seconds of our lives we're not going to get back.
No, you're not going to get that back again. Sorry.
No.
I'm not at all convinced that wasting Brian Leakey's time has any significance.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
You've seen that video where, like, don't give the monkey the gun.
Yeah.
That's Brian doing with the theodolite.
I haven't seen that video.
Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, who does he do surveying for? I mean, oh, God Almighty!
But he pours concrete.
So he doesn't do any surveying at all. He just pours the concrete.
Well, I think he does a minimum of surveying, but he's basically pouring concrete. So how big an area do you think he actually has to survey?
Concrete finishers do not do any surveying.
No.
All he does is level.
Make sure this corner is level with that corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 10 by 10 foot or something like that.
Well, usually the bloke that surveys it does the formwork, doesn't he? To lay out the pegs and everything for where the formwork's got to go.
Yeah, they get a real surveyor out there to assess the corners. Sure.
We just had the duck farm surveyed because they're going to build a big 150-metre long shed, like you know. And the guy spent 2 days surveying the whole farm just to build that one shed. It's not just the site, the build site. It was the entire farm he had to survey because he's got to know the lay of the land and where the water drains to and all sorts of other things as well.
Yeah, exactly. So where's the highest point of your block now that he's done that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure he knows. But... yeah.
Sure wasn't Brian Leake that was doing the surveying?
Yeah, I was going to say, I know a bloke that'll do the surveying for you cheap. He might not get the right results, Paul, but he'll do it cheap.
And was I tempted to go up and ask him, do you account for the curvature of the Earth? Hell no.
I wouldn't like to be in your shoes. He'll
give you the site surveying drawing as well, and it'll be all in crayons, red crayon. And a big arrow saying "build here."
When they're doing something like that, if they don't already have a topo map of it, they're going to essentially generate one.
Yep, that's right.
I don't know how it is. I don't know how it works down there, but around here, they're kind of insistent that you tell them exactly where the hell your damn building is on that property.
Yeah.
Yep. And if they survey it and find a building that's not on their maps, their current maps, they get cross.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make you tear it down.
Yeah, they want to know exactly how far it sets back off the property lines and things like that. Yeah, I get a real kick out of listening to people like Leakey and Rocky talk about surveying as if they actually do any surveying.
Yeah.
Hell, they don't own a theodolite. All they've got's a damn auto level.
Auto level, yeah.
I could do a better job with my water level than what he could do with what he's doing.
But they got me beat. I don't have an auto level. I've got an old Berger optical level. So it's up to me to get the damn thing leveled up properly. I don't even get gravity to help me.
Oh, look what I just found when I went over to shill your shit. Blue Marble Science, Brian Leakey, Sung will fail. Oh, geez. I think we've had enough Brian Leakey for tonight, Blue.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, that one only lasts 3 minutes. So.
Yeah. That could be an after the quiz one.
Yeah, okay. I'm just scrolling through. Quanta Races, Alice and Bob Disaster. That's another blue.
That's
another blue
that's
one.
worth looking at.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what we got here for after. Wally. I'm trying to think of what else to give you as well tonight.
Yeah, well, Wally's got some stuff.
Did you do what you were going to do, Paul, for the quiz tonight? You mentioned something.
No, I didn't get around to doing that tonight.
Okay.
But I will, yeah, for one of the next within the next week. I just haven't had much time.
No, that's fine.
So I did create a brand new quiz for tonight, but I will pull out a question from each of the past hard quizzes and put them together in a summary of past quizzes and see how many people remember the answers.
What about the ones I got right?
I'll make sure none of the ones you got right. Hey, Terry. See if you learnt anything. So you ready for a quiz?
If I say no, does that help?
Oh, you do quizzes on a Saturday as well? Fuck this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
off then. See ya.
No, we have a quiz every episode. What do you think you missed out on it, did you?
I haven't probably woken up yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's getting his excuses in early.
Yeah, I see.
Absolutely.
I suppose you want us to run through the instructions again for what you got to do.
No, I can do that. I can do instructions. That's okay. I know the rules. I know the rules.
You know the rules.
Yep. So what the rules are? DM me.
Yeah, and
the answers.
And I DM Matt or Blue.
Don't bother
Yeah.
DM me today, but I'm not going to get to give you the answers. Unless it's about music, I might have the answer, but that's about it.
Okay. And remember, in the peanuts, if you type a correct answer but the internal panel haven't got it yet, I will not acknowledge your answer until someone in the internal panel gets it, or enough time passes. Okay. So having said that, let's go. Let's share the screen. Should be able to see that.
49.
And I might make the special one. Yeah, I might make the 50th one, the one with the past questions. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The hard quiz number 49. Let's get straight into it. Hey. Question 1. Okay. This man was the petitioner in a Supreme Court case holding that federal plea bargains do not create double jeopardy with regard to state charges. So it's a particular man we're after. I'd be very surprised if anyone got it from this clue. That's why it's the hard quiz.
Well, I know who he isn't. It's not Brian Leake.
It's not Brian Leake, no. Okay, this man's publicist, William McMasters, quickly turned on him and denounced him as an idiot who can hardly add. Who are we talking about? It's not Pims, no. Not Abe Lincoln, no. Okay, this man's attempt to take over the Hanover Trust caused the collapse of that bank and 5 others. Not George Bush, no. No one knows yet. No, not Warren Buffett. No, not Trump. Okay.
Well, he said an idiot who can hardly add.
Yeah. Clarence Barron's expose in the Boston Post calculated that this man must have purchased 160 million items out of a worldwide supply of only 27,000 for his claimed strategy to work. Not Bernie Madoff, not Edison, no. Not Trump, no. Okay. In 1920, this man was charged with 86 counts of mail fraud after his alleged plan to make a profit, reselling international reply coupons unraveled.
This is going down to the wire, this question.
Oh, it is, yeah. Okay. Not Hoover. Identify this Italian board con artist who lends his name to schemes in which existing investors are paid with the principal from new investors. Come on, now you've got to know what it is. I'll give you a clue. It starts with P.
Yes.
That is correct, Farmer's Boy. And Big Blue comes out with it. Yes. Matt's got it. Yeah. The Peanuts have all got it now. Yep. It's a Ponzi scheme. Yes.
Never
That's
heard
how a
of it.
Ponzi scheme works.
Never heard of it.
Haven't you? It's also known as pyramid schemes.
Oh, I've heard of a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's essentially what it is. Okay. Well done. That one went down to the wire.
Who got it out there?
Oh, they all got it after that last clue. Dora, Fred Knotts, Carl.
Yeah, I was just looking to who got it first. Dora.
Yep. Well done. Okay, question 2. These two quantities are remapped to a true form of one of these quantities and the extension ratio in the Considiere construction. What 2 quantities, two things I want for an answer for this? 2 quantities.
No.
No. Okay. The nonlinear relationship between these 2 quantities is modelled with 3 parameters by the Ramberg Osgood equation? Not time and salt.
Time and salt.
That's a weird combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very strange flavour of crisp that.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion, no. Time and salt, please.
Not time and speed, no. The maximum energy named for one of these quantities occurs at critical values for the second deviatoric invariant named for the other, according to the von Mises criterion. Not truth and beauty, no. I think they call them charmed and strange in America. The relationship between these two quantities drops off beyond the yield point, where necking and drawing can occur and can be seen on a namesake engineering curve of these two quantities. Now it should start becoming more obvious.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Once I start talking about yield points, people should have an idea. Okay. In the linear regime, the ratio of these two quantities is equal to Young's modulus. M to M, you're kind of right there. I wouldn't have said it that way, but you are correct. And well done to Dora, who come out with stress and strain. Name these two quantities which measure internal forces between neighbouring particles and the deformation that these forces cause. It is stress and strain. Yes, well done.
Well, I'm a Google expert, I keep telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't give me time to DM Matt to get the answer.
Yeah. 2 for 2 for Dora. She's going hot tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Try for a hat trick, Dora. Okay. Fishermen in one area of this body of water often suffer from a namesake itch caused by the sea chervil.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Well,
What body of water is it?
Before, have you met?
Many times. I'm not going to talk about my embarrassing rash again.
Okay.
Not the Dead Sea, Carl. No. Okay. Where one estuary meets this body of water, a raised sandbar called Spurn Point forms the lower extent of the rapidly eroding Holderness coast. What body of water are we talking about? It's not the Dead Sea. Okay, another quick clue. Prior to the opening of the Akashi Kaio Bridge, an estuary that meets this body of water was crossed by the longest suspension bridge in the world, built in 1981. Not the Mediterranean, not the Humber, not Loch Ness. No, not the Indian Ocean. That is correct, Matt. You have got it in the internal chat. M2M has come up with the correct answer.
And you said you weren't going to do any good, Matt.
I told you, Google helps.
A large bay of this body of water called the Wash forms a shared estuary for rivers like the Nene and Great Ouse. Not the Red River, not the Gulf of Mexico, not the Sea of Japan, not the Mediterranean. That is correct, Farmer's Boy. What gave it away?
The Nene and the Great Ouse.
Okay.
And the Wash.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Fishermen from ports like Grimsby on the Humber estuary often used a productive fishing ground in this body of water called Dogger Bank. And finally, we have the correct answer out in the peanuts with Remfondle, I think, coming up with it first, the North Sea.
Yes.
Followed very closely by David Oliver. Well done to Matt and Farmer's Boy. I suspect Farmer's Boy got it without Googling, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Cities such as Sunderland and Newcastle lie near the coast of this body of water. Britain's eastern coastline faces which sea, which separates Britain from Scandinavia? It is, of course, the North Sea.
And up to about 12,000 odd years ago, was home to a thriving community because it wasn't a sea.
Okay.
I'd vaguely heard of Spurn Point, and I knew it had something to do with the UK because I remember something about this itch when they go into this estuary or something.
Yeah.
So I kind of put two and two together, Googled a bit, and then got the answer because you were talking about a body of water. So it
Yeah.
had to be a sea of some sort. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Matt,
There you go. It's the
you're not
North Sea.
You're not Googling, are you?
Process of elimination, a bit of Googling, that's all it was.
Yeah. Okay, question 4. The Stevenson scheme attempted to stabilise prices of this crop in Britain.
Right.
Oh, I thought it said crap for a minute. Oh, crop.
No. No, that's not correct, Farmer's Boy.
Well, I did say it was just a stab.
Yeah. Not tobacco. Sperm pointage.
All right. That one. What else?
Not potatoes, not wheat, not barley, no. One beneficiary of that scheme was a man who started a business producing this crop, Limni Soon, who later became known as the Pineapple King. Not potatoes, not neeps, not tea, not sheep, not turnips. Okay. One fervent promoter of this crop was nicknamed Mad Ridley. Not marijuana, not carrots, not no, not sugar beet, no. Prices of this crop plummeted after Henry Wickham introduced it to British colonies.
Well, it can't be the obvious answer.
You've been Googling again, Matt? Because that is correct. It's not radishes, it's not coconut, it's not durian, it's not apples, but we do have a correct answer out in the peanuts as well. Well done to First Death and Matt in the internal chat, who got rubber. After noticing that Elder Dempster shipping imported massive amounts of this crop but exported only weapons, Edmund Dean Morrill wrote a book titled Red Rubber.
I'm going to start cheating from now on so I can get an answer.
Yeah. Okay. Demand for this crop increased dramatically after the most famous invention of John Dunlop. You would have got it from that, Terry, right? Yeah. Exploitative practices in gathering this crop were targeted by the Congo Reform Association. Yep, name this crop for which prices soared after the invention of the inflatable tyre.
Yeah.
All that was just
Rubber.
a simple Google search, and it came up with Wiki, and it mentioned rubber. That was it. Simple.
Right, we give Terry permission to cheat. All right.
Yeah, if you can cheat, Matt, I can.
Well, remember what Paul says. He said, "I don't care how you come across the answer, just get the answer."
I can't believe that you're Googling the answers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, there's no rule that says I can't.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but okay. Yeah.
Well, at least I'm admitting it. I'm not saying, I need the answer to that.
I would suggest that if you get down to the last clue and you still haven't got the answer, then maybe use Google.
Yeah, but me and farmers are using our brain, and so is Blue.
Because the answer, the clues do get more obvious as I go down. So yeah. This industry's early sales in UK were hampered by impractical regulations in the 1865 Red Flag Law. I expect this one to go quickly. What industry are they talking about?
Oh,
Okay. 4 years after a 1975 nationalisation of a British company in this industry, workers agreed to severe job cuts proposed by Michael Edwarders. That is correct, Terry.
And I didn't even Google, Matt.
Oh, good. Because we also have Vroomfondle with the correct answer out there. But I think it was Carl Edwards who got it first. No?
Oh, was he?
Yes, it was Carl Edwards.
Oh, Carl, you bugger.
Carl Edwards got it first out in the Peanuts. Yes, it was the automotive industry. Cars.
Yeah.
Employees in this industry were said to work at British Lazyland. Owing to the frequent work stoppages orchestrated by union leader Derek Red Robbo Robinson. Yeah.
Good old British Leyland.
Yeah. Margaret Thatcher ended British funding for a business of this type in Northern Ireland that had separate entrances for Catholics and Protestant workers.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would get them away.
John DeLorean. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
British firms in this industry lost market share in the 1970s thanks to unpopular products such as the Austin Allegro and the new Japanese competition. Yeah.
The Austin Agro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DeLorean was made in Belfast. It's about a 25-minute drive away from me from the DeLorean.
Yeah. Jaguar and Land Rover should have given it away. Yeah. The automotive industry. Yeah.
Do you want me to give you some other information that your questions are not might be interesting? No.
You can if you want to.
In your first section, the question, the red flag law, I think it's to do with they used to have a person walking out in the front of a car because the cars were doing a certain speed and they had to actually walk out in front with the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, it was more than 10 miles an hour or something, wasn't it?
I think they were limited to 4 miles an hour, which was considerable, which was considered a halfway decent walking pace for the chap with the red flag.
Yeah.
And anything faster than that, and you were liable to catch people out going around a corner or something. And yeah, poor old boy, the red flag walking in front. Because 4 miles an hour, that's about my average walking speed.
Yeah, but you get there quicker if you drive a car.
Well, exactly, yeah.
And this business of Catholics and Protestants have separate entrance to the factory wasn't just for DeLorean. That was all over Northern Ireland. Most of the factories had that. And the decent sized ones anyway. Yeah.
I wonder if Carl remembered that from one of my earlier shows going back when we had things to do with the automotive time period. Interesting.
Oh yeah, because you were talking about Henry Ford and all those kind of ones.
Well, even before that. Even before that.
Even before that.
Yeah. Okay, question 6. One of these objects built in Syria contains disparate cultural influences, such as a Chinese-style dragon being fed by a mahout in Indian attire, perched on an Islamic-style dome.
Yeah, Carl agreed with me.
What object is this?
Yeah, Carl agreed with me. It was from earlier episodes that he's remembered. So it's like a quiz in a quiz.
No, farmer's boy, it's not a pyramid, it's not a scroll. Okay. That one of these objects designed by Al-Jazari is named for the elephant at its base. It's not condoms. Not a religious temple. No. Not a mosque. No. Okay. Eli Terry introduced innovations like an assembly line and interchangeable parts to the production of these things when the US military commissioned him to make 4,000 of them. Not statuaries, no. Not a column, no. Not a flat earth model, no. Not Buddha, not cannons, not airplanes, no. A giant one of these things built by Su Song in Kafing was destroyed when that city fell to the Yurchen.
Right, I should have waited for that clue.
Not motor cars, no. Not cannons, no. Okay, it's going to start getting obvious now. Early versions of these objects worked by regulating the rate at which a hollow wooden bowl sank in a pool of water. That is correct, Big Blue.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
done.
That one gives it away, yeah.
Yes, you're on to it, Farmer's Boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Just waiting for the peanuts. There is a little bit of a delay, so not bells nor... Yeah, Carl Edwards, that's right. It's just a general version of clocks was the correct answer.
Oh.
Christian Huygens introduced a pendulum to the design of these objects. And these objects often placed in towers in European cities that often included attached bells that chimed on the hour. It was clocks, yes.
That's what we have done in the past too.
Yep. Okay, question 7. The Harvard Crimson quoted a poem in this form in which a man put his mother in the sausage machine to mock Langford Reed's attempt to create a collection of decent poems in this form. So this is a form, a kind of poem. What type of poem are we talking about? Wow, that was really quick. Farmer's Boy comes out with the correct answer, as well as Dora. Well done, Dora. Yes, and Fred Knotts, and John Rapp, and Carl with the Limerick. Yes. Description of shower quotes from the Sanskrit and Dante appears in the last 5 poems that rewrite the wasteland in this form by Wendy Cope. Yeah, a poem in this form describes a cautious man who dined on 1 pea and 1 bean. Scholars such as Gershon Legman and George Bernard Shaw argue that true poems in this form are necessarily bawdy. Most of the ones that I've heard are.
Yes.
Yeah. A young lady plays a harp with her chin in one of several nonsensical poems in this form by Edward Lear. These quintains have a primarily anapestic meter and an AABBA rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
And these brief humorous poems that are named for a town in Ireland, it is the Limerick. There once was a man named Dave who found a dead hooker in a cave. She was ugly as shit, missing 1 tit. But think of all the money he saved. Oh. Answer. Limericks is the correct answer.
Yes, not Belfast.
No, not Belfast, no. 8. The most recent calibration curve based on this technique includes data from foraminifera and speleothems and is known as IntCal 13.
Blimey.
What technique are we talking about? No? Okay. Upwelling causes anomalously high results in this technique due to the marine reservoir effect. Not flower cultivation? No. One standard used in this technique is a 1,000-pound batch of oxalic acid created by NIST. That is correct, Big Blue, and M2M. And as well as that, we have out in the peanuts, we have Dora with the correct answer of carbon dating.
Oh, right.
Followed very closely by First Death and Vroom-Fondle. Yeah, carbon dating. A parameter required for this technique is often measured by passing samples through a linear accelerator and electromagnetic filters in accelerator mass spectrometry. Willard Libby discovered this technique, whose namesake material is produced in the atmosphere when cosmic rays interact with nitrogen and has a half-life of 5,730 years. That would have given it away. Yeah, by using results from dendrochronology, the results of this technique can be assigned a calendar age Name the method of determining the age of an object using the amount of a certain isotope of the sixth element, which is carbon, of course. Yeah. Turns nitrogen into carbon-14.
So anyone who used to be a fan of good old Time Team will know all about dendrochronology.
Yeah.
Because that was a favourite of theirs when they were when they'd found pieces of wood or something. Oh yes, we'll get the dendrochronologist in. He'll take a sample.
Yep. Yeah, watch that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dendro dating.
Good. Question 9. When a force is slightly perturbed, these entities can exhibit patterns named for coats or poinso.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
As if millions of flurfers just cried out in pain.
And
were suddenly silenced.
Binet's equation describes these entities in terms of an inverted distance parameter.
Oh.
Not sound waves, not shearing. Okay. Bertrand's theorem establishes two types of systems which can produce closed versions of these entities. Not eddies, not earthquakes, no. Not beats. A kick and a burn are two steps to shift between these entities as shown by Hohmann.
I heard of the Hohmann transform, which is involved in orbital mechanics, but I don't think it's got anything to do with this.
Oh dear. An explicit equation for these entities can quickly be found by dotting the position vector with the conserved Laplace Runge lens vector.
Oh.
Not the double slit experiment, not rockets, not moons, not spirals. Not vibration, not standing waves. These physical entities are bounded if one is greater than their eccentricity. Not dance moves, not gravity waves. That is correct, M2M.
Oops.
Non-ideality in these entities can be corrected by station keeping. Not diffraction patterns, not oscillations. When Carl talks about moons and satellites, he's kind of onto the right thing, but that's not the objects we're talking about. One result about the shape of these entities follows from angular momentum conservation and states that their position vectors sweep out equal areas in equal times. And finally, Facty has the answer out in the peanuts. The correct answer is orbits. Yeah. What paths are always conic sections due to Kepler's laws? It is the orbits. Yeah. You must feel like a goose, Matt, when you come out. It's got nothing to do with orbital.
Yeah, well, I did sort of think, hang on, is that actually the answer? And then when you got down to the station keeping, I thought, that's bloody orbits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing that gave it away is because I've heard of this is from playing Kerbal Spacecraft, because they talk about the Hoffman transfer, which is basically a system where you can actually rendezvous with another object.
Yeah.
So it just kind of like clicked, and I thought, no, that can't be it, and it bloody was.
It is. Yep, it was. I was secretly laughing. Yeah. Okay, and the last question, question 10. Mary Hunt was responsible for a 1,000-fold increase in global production of this substance after finding a rotten cantaloupe melon in a market in Illinois.
Hmm.
She might have been Mike's wife. Owing to this substance's rapid excretion, one of the first people to use it had it collected from his urine and re-administered to increase his effective dose. Not yogurt. That would make no sense after that clue.
No, it wouldn't, would it?
No. I wouldn't be eating recycled yogurt that I just pissed out.
Oh, it can't be what I'm thinking of, surely. No, I'm not going to get the answer yet.
Robert Robinson's suspicion that this substance had a thiazidine oxazolone structure containing two 5-membered rings was refuted by Doherty Hodgkin's X-ray crystallography data, which supported Robert Woodward's beta-lactam structure. Wow.
Come again? Say that again, I'll dare you.
That is correct, Big Blue. Obviously, Blue, that was the clue that gave it away for you.
Oh,
Blue has it correct, and it was also Clive Wells out in the Peanuts who got it first, which was penicillin.
Oh.
Howard Florey and Ernst Boris Chain worked with Norman Heatley to purify this substance before turning the Dunn School labs at Oxford University into the first factory for it. Named this substance isolated by Alexander Fleming.
That was
the first commercial antibiotic. It was, of course, penicillin. There's an image showing how it actually is effective. There you go. There's your quiz for the day.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
happy with 6. That'll do, mate.
That was fun.
I looked at the first few clues of that one and I thought, no, it couldn't have been penicillin.
I was actually thinking alcohol, to be honest. But
Sorry, I was just responding to the Peanuts.
without getting into too much of a conversation, that picture you've got as your avatar, Farmer's Boy, is that a Bren carrier by any chance?
No,
it's not.
That is a Stug.
All right. Oh, it's a Stug. Sorry, I didn't see the barrel at the front. Yeah.
Yes, that's it's far too big for a Bren gun carrier. That is a Stug 3. You can't beat a bit of Stug life.
No, as soon as your avatar popped up and big, I could see the barrel and how big it was. But
that's one of the early ones. They were designed to support the infantry, so they only had sort of a short barrel gun.
Pronounce it properly, though, Farm. It's a Stug.
Well, actually, it's a Sturmgeschütz.
Oh, okay, all right.
Which stands for assault gun.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't make it bigger.
They're generally abbreviated as Stugs. Bit of Stug life. And you can tell it's a Stug 3 because it's got 6 wheels on each side. If it was a Stug 4, it would have 8 road wheels on each side. It's a Panzer 3 without a turret, basically. It was easier and cheaper to produce because you didn't have to worry about a turret. And it's quite cramped inside. Oh, I can hear a droning. There'll be plenty of cars going around the circuit then. Yeah, there wasn't actually, well, no, there wasn't a Stug 5. The closest you'd get to that would be the Jagd Panther, because the Panther was the Panzer 5. And the turretless version of that was the Jagd, as in the hunting Panther.
Carl wants to know, do Stugs get stuck in the mud?
Oh, God, stuck in the mud. Yeah, if it's deep enough. What's even funnier is when you watch the old film of tanks in the winter, and when you watch a 30 or 40 ton tank sliding on an icy road. It doesn't matter how good your tracks, your wheels, anything are. If you've got no grip, you've got no grip. And that was a bit of a problem with tanks when they got onto icy roads. I've seen film of them of Shermans just sliding out of control because they tended to have rubber blocks in their tracks, and on an icy surface, you just had no grip at all.
Yeah, we're letting our brains cool down, Dad.
Oh, good, yeah.
Who likes cold pizza? No, I don't like cold pizza, Phil.
I like cold pizza. I don't generally like pizza, but I do quite like it cold.
Yeah, leftover pizza put in the fridge from the night before.
That's it. Pizza the next day.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, bit of ketchup or some salad cream or something. Lovely.
We don't have ketchup here, Matt.
What do you mean you don't have ketchup?
We have tomato sauce.
Oh,
it's ketchup.
Ketchup's different than tomato sauce.
No, it's not.
Yes, Elmix, that is how you drift with a tank. Or you do, you cheat like they did in GoldenEye, and you put lots of metal sheets down on the road.
Is that how he slid around on the street?
All sorts of things.
The one with Pierce Brosnan in it.
That's the one. Yeah, you know that really famous tank scene.
Yeah, that's
where
the one
he's
I'm thinking
terrorizing
of.
through the town. Yeah, well, when it's sliding about and doing pirouettes and all the rest of it, what you can't really see is the steel sheets that they put down over the road to make it slippery, so that it could do that.
I thought it just looked wet.
Well, it looked wet because it was also wet, but that's because you'd got water on top of sheets of steel. They put down steel plating.
Yeah.
To make it slide, because you can make tanks slide on the road, but A, they have to be going pretty fast, and B, they do an awful lot of damage.
I like the bit where he goes through the building and you can see the veneer of the outside of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually a concrete building.
The fact that he's not sitting in the driver's seat. That tank they rebuilt the front end. They put a complete false front end on it. So where it looks like he's sitting and driving it, he's just sitting in this gap, and the driver of the tank is next to him, but you can't see him.
You can't see him.
Yeah. Oh, they do that a lot in films. You know,
yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice that bit. Oh, well, I wouldn't have noticed that bit.
You'd need to know the type of tank and go, hang on a minute, that's not where the driver sits, you know, and that sort of thing. But of course, most people wouldn't bloody know that. But I mean, it's how they get away with it.
Yeah.
They have to be clever about these things, don't they?
Yeah.
I think most Bond films have typically been sort of practical effects rather than CGI, which I must admit, I'd rather it was practical effects. Well, it tends to fall short when you see a car flipping over and you can see where the mortar underneath it fired it. You can see the mortar, you can see all the gases coming out of it, and you think, oh, yeah, you could have CGI'd over that bit afterwards.
What on earth? That's a big JCB.
Oh, you've just seen it, have you? Yeah, we've just got that at work. That's our new loader.
I'll try to get a too big. I have to make it smaller.
Oh, that's got a decent sized bucket on the front. Yeah.
It'll nearly tip up if you put too much weight in the front of it.
So we can't have it fully extended.
No.
Even with nothing in the bucket. I think with it fully extended, we can only put about 50 kilos in the bucket. Yeah. It's all right if you're lifting high, but not right out in front of you.
No, that's the problem we always had with cranes when we was moving plant rooms about. You know, the one at Milton Keynes, that was an 800-ton crane. The plant room only weighed, I think the heaviest section weighed was probably about 25 tons, but it was the distance it had to lift it. The further you have to take it, the less load you can take, and that's exactly the problem you've got with something like these teleloaders. As soon as you start reaching out front,
yeah,
the weight you can have is less and less because
it drops dramatically.
Yes,
especially when you've got a 641 kilo bucket on.
John wants to know how many ducks can you fit in there before it tips over?
Quite a few.
Everyone's asking the same question now.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, do you mind if I, changing the subject, do you mind if I just share my screen a second? I just want to show you something.